Guys, we are sitting on one of the biggest opportunities for advancement in Raid Shadow Legends right now. No, it is not these offers at all. It is not the standard premium. It is in fact the 100% gear removal cost reduction. That does not roll off the tongue, but it will get your account rolling to success. And I want to tell you how and why it can be such a booster for early, mid-game and advancing accounts, even for end-game accounts. Stop right there, guys. Click on the link below and get yourself a free Karato Fox Hunter, as well as 4 amazing epics. Here's the exact steps of what you need to do. Log out of Plarium Play on PC. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Here we go. You'll find yourself Karato Fox Hunter, as well as Uugo, Rector, Drath, Tagoar and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. That's it. It's that simple. Click on the link, follow those directions, and on with the video. Here's a few things that you want to be thinking of. First of all, have a look at what gear you have, okay? So if I go into my thing, and I've had a look already, so I know kind of what I have, right? Alice is my big nuker, and if we look at her gear, what do we see here? I wasn't trying to rhyme. But I couldn't think of a third one. That's why I stopped. So she has speed. She has 3 sets and decent stats. So that's not bad, right? But we've no ignore defense. We only have 5% ignore defense, and that's from the cruelty here. Okay. Should I be getting her into savage? Maybe. Yeah. Should I be getting her into lethal? Maybe. Yeah. What about merciless? What about? So you see all these whatabouts? So let's have a look at what I actually have there. So if we're thinking nuker, we could probably think early game, we could probably think relentless or something like that as well. We could maybe look at stone skin and no speed boots. So we're not getting 4 or 6 piece in a good way. We have some impulse. That's 2. No flat, no. And you see what I'm doing there. I'm going through the sets and looking at what's viable. Now, having said that, the Artifact Optimizer from Hell Hades is astoundingly good at finding what is the best set for you with for damage anyway. Okay, so if you have, where are we? What's the set? I mentioned lethal. So if you have lethal, and I only have 1 piece of it, that's probably going to be one of your best. If not lethal, you're going to be looking at probably savage, which I don't seem to have. And do I not have any? I have some, yeah. So actually I have speed. I don't have any attack chests. That's not a bad shield. If I have a good helmet and a good sword, which I do, that could be the way that I end up going, and I'll end up ignoring 25% of enemy defense. I won't get the 10% crit rate, but it doesn't matter. That's better than what I have here. But then merciless is the other contender. Would this be better? Because if I can get 6-piece merciless, I'll ignore 35% of enemy defense. Okay, so I have to know what's there. It will find that for you if you open it up to everything, right? Now, the other thing then for a defensive thing, I know that I have Tabitha here. I said her name wrong again. Yeah, it's Sabitha. I always do that. But like, for instance, I have bolster gear that has not been used at all. So if all of this, I have 1 piece equipped on somebody, and it's not even as part of a set. So there's a big opportunity for me for my arena. She is my arena buffer, so that makes huge sense for me to have her. So there's an opportunity there for me to roll up this stuff and get her into that gear at no cost to myself. Well, the rolling up unfortunately costs, but the re-equipping doesn't. So I can get that done, and that's protecting my team as well if I don't get to go first. Now, what else can I do? So we're looking at my gear and the opportunities that I have there for re-gearing my champions. So that's what everybody thinks of, is the let's re-gear these until the next regear. So I have my champions built for a month. However, I'm here to tell you there's more and bigger opportunities if you use this daily to get the best you can out of your teams over the next 4 days, over the next 3 days and 20 hours as of the recording of this video. So what would I do? I'd look at where I want to progress, okay? So I can go into each of the dungeons and go, I'm going to use the best gear I have on my account on the champions that make sense to progress in each of these, and I don't have to worry about those builds ruining the rest of my teams because I can re-gear them. I can just push on and then re-gear them afterwards. So Ice Golem's Peak, we're up at stage 25. I can just lump all my best gear onto the champions that make sense for this fight and then push on as far as I can, and then not worry about it. Get to another stage. Maybe this affinity doesn't work well for me. Maybe sometimes you have champions that make it easier on hard. Like I know Spider, there are times when Spider hard is easier than Spider normal because of the mechanics on that. We have Dragon. Is it possible that I could get up to Dragon hard 10 by changing around all the gear on these? That's just some dungeons. Could I, for instance, go into Iron Twins Fortress and push up to stage 15, 10 to 15? I actually literally could. So that's maybe something I could do mathematically. If I gear the champions correctly for it, I should be able to do that. Like if I put them in high resistance and regeneration type gear, so like Bolster or Guardian or Regen or Immortal, so that they're high resistance and they're getting all their health back as well. We could cheese it up as far as we can with Paragon. You know, there's lots of opportunities for us here, guys, if we take them. So that's just the dungeons. Push as far as you can, as fast as you can, and don't worry about your builds because you can rebuild then. The other thing then is why I'm saying it's daily, right? Faction wars or even arena, right? I'm in gold 2 here and I have very specific builds, but I have builds then that are locked in for my clan boss. I have builds that are locked in for my dungeons. I have all these different things locked in. But what about if I want to focus on arena for a day and just try and get myself up to gold 3, up to gold 4, up to gold 5, push as hard as I can, and then rebuild the other teams at no cost? And especially now, guys, with the management tool that we have now, the preset manager, we can easily save. Like, I should probably delete all of these because they don't make, like, this is an old Alice one. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for me to keep this around, but we can save all of our presets before we change the gears and then make progress that way. We can also go in to the likes of our faction wars. So the good thing about faction wars is we have skinwalkers today. We have like lizards, right? I have nothing done in lizards, barely, on day, what are we, 67, 68, something like that. And even with these champions here, if I pump a few levels into those and put my best gear on my account on them, I'll be able to 3-star as far as I can get with energy. I can 3-star probably up to stage 7. So that'll get me 18 stars. So that'll get me up to here and up, progressing to this. Then I can go into skinwalkers and take all the gear off those lizard men and make more progress here. Advance on beyond 16. So there's different things. You can either push further or push for completion on the 3 stars. Which do you want to do is up to you. It's your choice. But you can see I have some decent enough champions there. I have a load of epics for skinwalkers. Funnily enough, on my main account, my skinwalkers is my fullest faction as well. But I can push on beyond here and maybe get up to 20. I won't have the energy to get up to 20, but I can stick all my best gear on today onto that and make a go of it. We don't have anything else tomorrow, but the next day is Friday, so we'll end up with Orcs, Dark Elves, and Knights Revenant. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 crypts by Friday that I can complete. And then if we get it done on Saturday as well, there's 8 9 that I can make massive progress in. And I think it said 3 days and 18 hours. So does that, let me check the news here for you guys, because this could actually mean I can get into until Sunday. So after midnight on Saturday, I'll also have a chance to get round to some of those as well. So we can actually get into, I think it comes back around. It does. It probably comes back around to some of the ones that we were already talking about, because I see in 6 days, in 1 week, 1 day, 1 week, 2 days, and all that kind of thing. So it'll be reopening some of the ones that either open or going to open tomorrow. But that's a whole lot of progress if you use this correctly, guys. So then we have the likes of Chimera and Hydra, okay? So usually with both of these, you can't go for big numbers because all your best gear is locked in on something else. It's locked in. Your most locked in thing should be your Demon Lord clan boss. But say you're early game, what you can do is go in, strip everything off, whoever you need, and boost it up and use your Hydra team. For instance, I'm not going to do this now, but let's see. One of the big things for early game Hydra is HP burn, right? I have pretty much one person. Oh, I thought I had two, but her. That's it. Look at my stats on her. 182 speed, 225 accuracy, not much defense, not much health. So she's dying very quickly on me. But I can make her my most well, maybe not make her my most tanky champion, but I can give her my most tanky gear and make her more durable for Hydra for this run. It's once a week, so that is, I can get my best run in, my best keys in on these couple of keys over the next few days if I choose to do so. So you have to plan ahead. You can get these things done now. Same with Chimera. I can only do easy and I get like, oh, actually there we go. 35 million points. So I can actually re-gear for normal and go probably for the same amount of points on normal as I had on easy if I push it. Okay, but that's the advantage, that's the opportunity that the re-gearing is going to give you guys. So don't miss out on those if you use the re-gearing to its maximum extent, and that just involves looking at the areas that you want to progress and switching the gear. It means you have to play the game. Yeah, so if you're sitting, playing it in work or whatever and different bits and bobs, you probably can't devote the attention to it. You do need to find yourself some time to sit down and actually work at it, but there is definitely a huge opportunity for potential every time you see this lit up, guys. So let me know, is there anything I've missed out on there that you would see as a great opportunity for this as well? Because on its base layer, it's like, oh yeah, free re-gear, it's cool, I can upgrade my champions or whatever. But don't upgrade them until the last day. Don't lock in your builds till the last day. You want to chop and change as much as you can over the next few days, and that will get you far more progress than anything else you can do. All right, guys, thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.